hauling ass until he crashed at her.
On June 8, 2024, an alarming and volatile incident unfolded in Vancouver, Washington. Police received a report of a man, 43-year-old Vadim Sashchenko, who had an aggressive German Shepherd and was also armed with a firearm. The situation instantly became tense and dangerous, turning a routine call into a life-threatening confrontation.
Shots fired, shots fired. Control David 21, shots fired, shots fired. Start medical code 3. Do not move, do not move.
When officers arrived, Sashchenko pulled out what appeared to be a gun and pointed it at one of them. This reckless act forced the officer to react immediately to protect himself. The officer discharged his weapon, striking Sashchenko. The incident unfolded in a flash, full of suspense and tragedy.
Control David 21, shots fired, shots fired. Start medical code 3. Do not move, do not move. Okay, let's move back behind cover.
After Sashchenko was shot, his dog acted aggressively and tried to bite the officers, who were attempting to provide medical aid.
Yep, let's move.
The officers used a foam baton to get the dog to move away before they could get to Sashchenko. However, he died at the scene. Fortunately, no law enforcement officers or bystanders were physically injured.
Hey, hang on. You can 40 the dog, I think, at this point. We gotta get him.
We need to talk to the patient too.
Sheriff David 21, we're trying to take medical custody of the dog. It's aggressing at us. Someone, 40 the dog, 40 the dog. Have him go.
Sashchenko's dog was later taken to the Humane Society. This tragic incident serves as a grim reminder of the unpredictable dangers that police officers face every day. It shows how a seemingly minor incident can quickly spiral into a life or death confrontation. On November 7, 2024, a chaotic incident unfolded in Glendale, Arizona. Two men, 22-year-old Raymond Pouncey and 23-year-old Reginald Chapman, orchestrated a brazen theft, snatching $50,000 in cash from a man who had just withdrawn it to buy a vehicle. The situation instantly escalated into a high-stakes chase, setting off an unbelievable chain of events.
And we got in the car and we started chasing this guy. And this dude was hauling ass until he crashed right here.
The high-speed pursuit ended abruptly in a crash at a busy intersection. Both suspects tried to flee on foot, but the determined victim was hot on their heels. With the help of a brave bystander, the two thieves were detained until Glendale police arrived. The scene was pure chaos, with money flying everywhere.
Get on the ground. 26 David, go around one point now. Taking into custody behind the Walgreens.
Bodycam footage shows officers arresting Pouncey and Chapman, who now face felony theft charges. Will these two bumbling thieves get a long sentence for their clumsy attempt to steal a bag of cash, which ended up all over the street? This tragic outcome is a grim reminder of the dangers and unpredictable consequences of criminal behavior. On July 10, 2022, a volatile incident began in Mount Dora, Florida. Police responded to a domestic dispute call, which quickly escalated into a high-speed chase after an 18-year-old Johnny Santiago refused to stop his truck. The situation instantly became perilous, setting off a chain of unpredictable and dangerous events.
Please say a command.
The pursuit climaxed when Santiago crashed his truck into a synagogue. During the chase, Santiago fired shots at the pursuing deputies. This reckless act forced the officers to return fire to protect themselves. This harrowing shootout left Santiago injured, but it also showed the immense danger officers face daily. After being shot, Santiago was taken to the hospital. Despite his injuries, investigators believe he may have murdered his father, who had been missing since Sunday night. The incident immediately captured the public's attention, raising numerous questions about Santiago's motives and the tragic turn of events. Santiago now faces serious charges, including attempted murder of a law enforcement officer and aggravated fleeing. Investigators are working diligently to gather evidence to piece together the events. Can a family argument lead to such a horrific crime? Will Santiago be held accountable for his brutal actions? The public awaits the answers.
We're good. Get medics, gloves!
On May 8th, a chaotic and perilous incident unfolded in Pasadena, California. A high-speed chase began when Lloyd Nelson, a San Diego resident, made an illegal U-turn. Nelson drove recklessly through city streets, evading police for about 20 minutes. The incident instantly turned a minor traffic violation into a high-stakes confrontation, setting off a chain of unpredictable events. During the pursuit, Nelson intentionally slammed head-on into a police SUV that was not involved in the chase. Immediately after the crash, Nelson got out of his car and opened fire on the officers. This reckless and violent act made the situation extremely dangerous, forcing the police to act immediately to protect themselves and the public. Officers quickly returned fire, striking Nelson. He was pronounced dead at the scene. However, an officer was also hit in the leg by friendly fire. The incident unfolded in a flash, full of suspense and tragedy. While a life was lost, The situation could have been far worse without the officer's swift response. Dashcam footage captured the entire incident. Nelson was pronounced dead at the scene, and the injured officer was taken to a hospital for treatment and is now recovering. This tragic incident serves as a grim reminder of the unpredictable dangers that police officers face every day. Could a simple traffic violation lead to such a violent act and tragic end? On August 22, 2022, an absolute meltdown erupted in Oklahoma City. What started as a routine eviction notice escalated into a perilous gunfight. The suspect, Benjamin Plank, opened fire on deputies, tragically killing one and injuring another. This wasn't just a simple crime. It was the explosive beginning of a high-stakes, high-speed chase where every second was a gamble, and the line between life and death was blurred by the chaos.
But he had a gun in the car with him and shooting while driving, so he saw him.
After the shooting, Benjamin Plank fled in a vehicle with a boat in tow, setting off a wild pursuit. As his car sped down the highway, bullets rained down from his window, forcing Oklahoma City officers to swerve and duck for cover. In a desperate attempt to end the chase, an officer tried a risky maneuver known as a tactical vehicle intervention, TVI, but it failed, only adding more drama to the already chaotic scene.
Everybody back off except for that front car. Let's give him a chance. Everyone's with you. You want me to call this? Yes, everyone call it.
Shots fired again.
The chase hit its fever pitch on Interstate 35 as gunshots echoed through the air. The frantic scene was punctuated by the suspect's rifle fire and the officer's return fire. An officer bravely took a position on the shoulder of the road, unleashing rounds at the passing vehicle. Moments later, another officer fired from his patrol car. The sheer number of bullets sent the suspect's vehicle swerving uncontrollably. Would this finally be enough to stop him? Ultimately, Benjamin Plank drove to the Tinker Air Force Base gate and surrendered. As he exited his vehicle with his hands up, a rifle still dangled from his grasp. Officers quickly converged and took him into custody. Plank was charged with first-degree murder and a litany of other crimes, while the officers involved were lauded for their courage. This event proved the immense dangers law enforcement faces daily. What do you think about the officers' decision to continue the pursuit despite the risks? On May 20th, 2022, a chaotic and volatile incident unfolded in Las Vegas, Nevada. Police responded to an armed robbery where a suspect, Justin Venegas, 40, stole a vehicle from a 73-year-old woman. The case quickly escalated, turning a simple theft into a high-stakes chase that set off a remarkable chain of events.
He's in the car, he's trying to force the driver out. Cheyenne and Pecos.
George 2, I'm not leaving like me.
It's going to be a white Chevy Avalanche. He just forced the driver out. I got one unit on my pursuit. We are west on Craig, and the vehicle's slowing down. It looks like he's firing out of the vehicle. He's firing out of the vehicle at our unit.
3 months later, officers located Venegas and began a pursuit. When Venegas attempted another carjacking, a high-speed chase was initiated. Venegas drove at speeds up to 100 miles per hour on the wrong side of the road and intentionally caused a collision with an unmarked police vehicle. This reckless act left an officer with minor injuries and their vehicle disabled.
He's slowing down now on Desert Inn, forcing a car off. He might be trying to hijack someone else. Yep, he's out of his vehicle. His car's running. He's got a gun pointed out at the victim here. He's firing into the victim vehicle. We have to get him stopped.
Come on. Deadly force. We need to stop this threat. They're still threatening citizens.
Looks like he's pulling into the Smith's parking lot, possibly to carjack somebody else. He's forcing somebody into the parking lot and is into the Smith's parking lot.
As officers attempted to stop Venegas, he fired 2 shots, striking the windshield of a patrol car. The gunfire prompted officers to return fire. Venegas then attempted another carjacking and shot at the victim. The situation became incredibly turbulent as he drove into a busy grocery store parking lot, endangering countless innocent people.
Get back in it. Get all the way up to the block in if you can. You need a shot at civilians, so let's get that thing blocked in. Get it done. Patrol, air fire, officers, air shot fire. Active traffic there, just west of you. No more fires.
Venegas was finally apprehended after intentionally ramming a K-9 unit vehicle. Fortunately, only Venegas and the officers were lightly injured, while the K-9 was unharmed. Venegas now faces a host of serious charges, including attempted murder. Will his reckless actions finally catch up to him, or will his crimes be met with a less severe punishment than his actions warrant?
It steps out and shuts the chamber. You see him turn a dial, and then all of a sudden, this chamber is like sprayed by all of these different nozzles all around the chamber. And actually,
A volatile incident began when a man, later identified as Alan, refused to leave a neighbor's porch. He claimed the house was his and engaged in a tense argument with the homeowner and other residents. Police were called to the scene, but Alan remained defiant and refused to cooperate. This confrontation quickly escalated into a high-stakes situation, setting off a chain of unpredictable events.
I know what you're talking about. It's over for y'all.
Do you live here?
You can leave. You leave it.
Do you live here?
Yeah, I told you.
No, you told me you own the house. I asked you if you live here.
When officers arrived, Alan became physically aggressive. He punched an officer in the face, turning a minor dispute into a violent confrontation. Alan resisted arrest violently, forcing officers to struggle to get him under control. This dramatic struggle highlights the immediate dangers that officers face when dealing with a non-compliant and hostile subject.
I ain't scared of your boy ass. Man, look.
You're gonna get f***ing tased. You're gonna be tased.
Yo, some bullshit, man.
Get on the ground now!
Get on your f***ing stomach. Man, what kind of... Get on your stomach. Look at this. Get on your stomach.
Roll over now!
Man, look at the tree right here.
Roll over now!
After a struggle, officers managed to subdue Alan and take him into custody. The situation became even more chaotic when Alan's family arrived and attempted to interfere. Even after Alan was apprehended, officers had to deal with the verbal assault and questioning from his relatives. This incident exposes the harsh reality of police work, where officers must face not only the suspect, but also community members' lack of understanding.
So here, I'll tell you what happened, okay? So we got a call from the neighborhood that he was on one of your neighbor's porches.
Yes, I know that. I had already, I had already talked to the lady.
Okay.
I already talked to her and told her that I had to go on her porch sometime.
Okay. Either way, Somebody called us and said they didn't want him there. When we went to talk to him and asked him to leave the porch.
If she called y'all...
Do you want me to talk? Because I am the supervisor.
Okay, but we discussed with her, he was okay.
He punched a deputy in the face multiple times.
Right.
But he also injured 2 of my deputies. I got 2 deputies at the hospital right now that are being treated for their injuries.
Okay.
Allen was ultimately charged with burglary and battery on a law enforcement officer. The incident serves as a grim reminder of the unpredictable dangers that police officers face daily. Could a simple disagreement lead to such violent behavior and tragic consequences? The answer lies in the actions of the people involved.